Welcome to Wisdom Summaries. In this video, we will discuss a very interesting and useful book for improving our negotiation skills, Never Split the Difference, by Chris Voss, an expert in negotiations and a former FBI agent. This book offers practical and effective techniques for negotiating successfully, not only in the workplace but also in personal life. Have you ever found yourself in situations where you didn't know how to respond to a no, or how to persuade someone to accept your proposal? This book will teach you how to handle those situations and achieve satisfying agreements for both parties. As mentioned, Chris Voss is an expert in negotiations and a former FBI agent. He has negotiated with terrorists, kidnappers, and dangerous criminals worldwide, and in his book, he shares effective strategies and techniques to achieve successful agreements both personally and professionally. Throughout the book, Voss shares anecdotes from his most challenging negotiations and how he applied his techniques to reach successful agreements. He also includes practical exercises and tools for readers to apply these techniques in their daily lives. Now, let me mention some of the techniques that Voss shares in his book. Remember, if you want to get this book in PDF format, you can request it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. 1. Active listening. This technique is based on paying attention and actively listening to the other person. The idea is to understand their perspective and needs to find a solution that benefits both parties. To achieve this, it is recommended to ask open-ended questions and encourage the other person to speak more. 2. Avoid closed-ended questions. Closed-ended questions can be answered with a simple yes or no. Asking too many closed-ended questions can limit the conversation and lead to negative responses. Instead, ask open-ended questions to encourage the other person to speak more and provide more information. 3. The power of why. Making the other person explain why they disagree with something can help better understand their objections and find a solution. Instead of trying to persuade the other person, try to understand their perspective and demonstrate that you are interested in finding a mutually satisfactory solution. 4. Validate the other person's emotions. Sometimes, the other person may feel frustrated or angry, which can make negotiations difficult. Validating their emotions and showing empathy can help establish a connection and build trust. By showing that you understand how the other person feels, you can create a more positive environment for negotiation. 5. No. As a starting point, many times, the other person may say no to a proposal. However, this does not mean that the negotiation is over. Instead of seeing the no as a negative response, it should be seen as a starting point to continue the negotiation. 6. Offer options. Instead of proposing a single solution, it is recommended to offer several options for the other person to choose from. This can help the other person feel more involved in the negotiation and improve the chances of reaching an agreement. 7. Silence as a negotiation tool. Sometimes, silence can be a very effective negotiation tool. When making an offer, allow the other person to think about the proposal and take their time to respond. Silence can create discomfort, which can motivate the other person to make a counteroffer or accept the proposal. 8. Focus on the problem, not the person. By focusing on the problem itself and not the person, it is possible to avoid making the negotiation personal and keep the focus on finding a solution. It is important to remember that negotiation is about solving a problem, not winning an argument. Another point highlighted in the book is the importance of body language in negotiation. According to Chris Voss, body language can be a powerful tool for improving our negotiation skills. Here are some techniques mentioned in the book. 1. Eye contact. Maintain eye contact with the other person and avoid diverting your gaze during the conversation. This demonstrates confidence and security. 2. Smile. Genuine smiling can signal that you are listening and open to the conversation. 3. Posture. Maintain an open and relaxed posture. Avoid crossing your arms or legs, as this can be perceived as a defensive barrier. 4. Gestures. Use natural gestures to emphasize key points and demonstrate enthusiasm and interest. 5. Voice tone. modulate your tone of voice to convey confidence and authority, but also flexibility and understanding. 6. Subtle imitation. Subtly mimic the other person's gestures or body language. This can create a stronger emotional connection. 7. Silence. Sometimes, the most powerful body language is simply not saying anything and allowing the other person to speak and feel heard. The book is easy to read and filled with practical examples that illustrate how to apply these techniques in different situations. In conclusion, Never Split the Difference is a practical and accessible book that offers an effective guide to achieving success in any negotiation situation. The book teaches us how to persuade the other person, build trust, and achieve satisfying agreements for both parties. It is a valuable resource for professionals and anyone who wants to improve their interpersonal communication skills. If you have already read this book, please leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching this episode. See you in the next one.